Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to this special episode where I'm going to show you how I managed a high volatile stock this month. And first let me show you the tweet. So I posted a tweet yesterday, made about 18 lakh profit this month from a controversial stock despite more than 10% fall. Remember PR Sundar was bullish. We'll try to post a video surrounding this tomorrow. Guess the controversial stock. I think most of you have guessed it correct. So it was Adani group of stocks. And mostly I did in Adani Enterprise and a little bit in Adani Port. And in fact, yesterday in the pre-market report, I just mentioned that I'm holding some position in Adani group. So that could be one reason. Second reason is that, I said 10% fall and controversial stock. So this all led to conclusion that most of the people guessed it correctly. Once upon a time, I had some shares in India Bull Housing Finance. Usually I like the shares which gives high dividend as an investor. There was some problem and one guy, a milkman holding 3 shares, he filed a petition in Supreme Court claiming that India Bull promoter cheated 1 lakh crore and above. And then the stock fell drastically. And then later the same milkman, he said, I did not file any petition, my signature was forged. But the Supreme Court never take any action. Like somebody is trying to manipulate the things in Supreme Court and still Supreme Court has not taken any action against them. But in stock market, you pay the price and I lost a significant amount of money in that. So the same way, Adani Enterprise, there was a news article, a group of FIIs, they completely invested in Adani stocks. I really don't know what is wrong if somebody invests completely in Adani stocks. And the news article said, the 3 FPIs accounts were frozen in the morning. Afternoon, one official from that company spoke in CNBC television. He was speaking so confidently that this is a malicious attempt to bring down our group and this and that. And then in the evening 4:30, somebody checked the CDSL website and they said that those 3 FPIs accounts were frozen. And then later a CDSL official came on the media, said that that was not the case. So I really don't know. People can say yes, no, but the stake here is a lakhs of crores. I think the day this news broke out, I think Adani Group stocks fell about 1.5 lakh crore. I really don't know how people can do like this. Where is accountability? Anybody can say anything. Then I thought everything is settled. And in the beginning of this month, and I saw, I wanted to do some straddle. So I was just checking which straddle gives the highest premium. So I saw Adani Enterprise straddle was giving the highest premium, or it was about 12% premium. So first let me tell you, people always ask me one question. Sir, can I do straddle in ITC? I say, why? Sir, it doesn't make a big move. Somebody was telling me a joke. Sir, you want to go long in ITC? I can give you, I'm the best technical analyst. I can give you my technical levels. I said, yes. Then, sir, ITC, you want to go long? Long at 200, stop loss at 200, target 200. You want to go short? You short at 200, stop loss at 200 and target 200. So this is the best technical analyst. So, well, that's a joke to say that, ITC stock do not move. But remember, if a stock is not moving, the IV will also be very, very low and hence the option premium will also be very, very low. I always tell people, if the VIX is low, anytime VIX can shoot up, the option seller will get into trouble. But if the VIX is very high and then VIX anytime can fall, that will be much beneficial to option sellers. So I prefer to do when the VIX is high. In fact, I check my profit loss statements. I've been making more profit when the VIX is higher. But at the same time, this is not the golden rule. You remember, the low VIX can continue to be lower, high VIX can continue to be higher. And that's why there's a famous saying in stock market, market can be irrational until you go bankrupt. So that's a different story. But generally, it is good if you can do straddles in a high VIX stocks than the low VIX stocks. That's because high VIX stocks, you get more premium is more buffer, and of course, there is always a risk of higher movement, and that is what is happened. And Adani Enterprise has fallen more than 200 rupees in this month. I entered when the stock was already down by 200 point. Now another 200 point it has fallen. So therefore, just taking a straddle and sitting down without even looking at the position for one whole month is not going to give you the profit. As a matter of fact, no strategy is a profitable strategy in this world. If there is any such strategy, by this time people would have found out and people would have been making money happily. But you see 99% of the traders lose money in stock market. So I'm the one who believe that no strategy will give profit. So anyway, I'm going to do some adjustments. And in fact, that adjustments is the highlight in our workshops. We do conduct 1-day workshop, we do conduct 2-day workshops, where we give a lot of importance for these adjustments. Now I'm going to show you the back office report. So you know that this is Manson Consultancy, my company. I'm going to global P&L report and derivatives and option premium ES, closing price ES. So you can see Adani Enterprise notional profit 3,20,000, 3,45,000, 2,92,000, and but not all of them are profit. Look at the put option, there is a loss of 2 lakh rupees. That's another loss of 3 lakh rupees, 4,66,000. So there are some losses also. So what I did, it's going to be very difficult for you. So what I did, I just downloaded this into Excel. So I'm going to show you the Excel. So I downloaded it into Excel and I give a color coding for easy reference. So you can see here, so I did a 1540 short straddle. Then the price came down slightly. Again, I did a 1520 short straddle. So I did a 2 straddle. I think it was around 1530. So that's why I did one 1540 straddle, one 1520 straddle. And then, a lot of adjustments I had to do. And finally, if you look at it, so in this account, I'm having a profit of about 11.2 lakhs. But despite losing about 4.66 lakhs profit in 1540 put option and another 4 lakh from 1520 put option. But assuming that I've held on to it, and still 1540 straddle put option, there is a 3.5 lakh rupees profit, here 4.5 lakh rupees loss. So the loss is just 1 lakh. But with a lot of adjustments, I have made a profit of 11.25 lakhs. And then I did just one trade I exited earlier. So along with the Adani Port 1 strangle, the profit stands around 12 lakh rupees. So this is about Adani trade in this account. I do have another account, 5 Paisa. So 5 Paisa is my sponsor, so therefore I have to show my 5 Paisa account also. The realized profit I'm showing you here. So realized profit is about 2.7 lakh, 1.3 lakh, so about 4 lakh plus, and then 1.7 lakh is the loss. So here I did 1400 short straddle. So there is roughly about 3 lakh rupees profit here, about 12 lakh rupees profit there. So the total profit is about 15 lakh. I do have another account which I don't want to waste time by showing it. There I made about 3 lakh rupees profit. So the total profit works out to be 18 lakh rupees. In fact, to give you the highlight of adjusting, in the beginning of this month, you all know that I was bullish. I was keep telling that Nifty will cross 16,000 in the last 2 weeks. But my view has gone wrong. But despite that, I've done some adjustments and I made very good profit. So the people say change is the only constant. So stock market is the best example. Anytime anything can happen, your view can go wrong, and my view has gone wrong. My view of bullishness has gone wrong. But despite that, due to some adjustments, I have made a lot of profit. So many times, let us say I give a bullish view, the day market falls, the trollers come and troll me. Sir, you said market go up, bullish, but the market has come down. If I am 100% sure about my view, I would have traded in long futures. If I am 100% sure about my bearish view, I would have shorted the futures. So why do I do straddle? So therefore, and I always tell, my view is just like a horoscope in a marriage. So your marriage fails, don't go and blame the guy who have seen the horoscope for you. So horoscope is just a guideline. So my view my report is just a guideline. But I myself admit that I have the right to be wrong, and always my adjustment strategies will come into the picture. Here, one thing you must understand, and I always say, just for fun, so there are two types of people. The people walk like a dog and people walk with a dog. In stock market also, there are two kinds of people. The people who have very little money, but they don't know how to make profit. They are looking for some strategies. But people with a large capital, they don't know how to deploy the money. So different set of people have different problems. Somebody who's having 100 crore. So how to deploy 100 crore? So this kind of stock options, I always advise, stock options are not for the people who have less capital. You need to have a huge capital if you want to do stock options. One lot of straddle in Adani Enterprise, the margin money is around 5 lakh rupees. So you have seen here, I do 10 lots. For 10 lots, the margin money is straight away 50 lakhs. If 50 lakhs is the margin money, then I don't deploy all the money. I do a lot of adjustment rate. So typically I deploy only 25%. So remaining 1.5 crore I've kept aside for adjustments. So my total investment for this strategy is maybe around 2 crore. But even by putting 2 crore, if I have made 18 lakh rupees profit in just less than a month, so that works out to be around 9 to 10% return in 1 month. So therefore, I've given this for the purpose of education. Okay, so I will repeat once again. So the key highlights. Number one, option sellers think low VIX stocks, low beta stocks are good for option rating. That is not true. So high beta means higher the premium, buffer is more. That's one learning point. Second learning point, no strategy will give profit. When you take the strategy, you may need a lot of adjustments. So there is a second strategy. The third one is that, so if you want to trade in stock options, the margins are much higher than the margin for index options. So don't ever try stock options. Or to all my workshop participants, I tell, if you have got less than 1 crore capital, don't touch the stocks. So stock options is typically involves a lot of margin money and a lot of adjustments. But then you may ask one question, so why, Mr. Sundar, you are doing it? Okay, if I have a large capital, so if I enter into stock options, I can easily deploy the large capital. That is advantage. Second thing, stock options are high risk and high reward. Nifty options, low risk, low reward. Bank Nifty options, medium risk, medium reward. So that is why I got about 9 to 10% return in 1 month. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something. So if you have learned something, you can appreciate. If you have not learned anything, you can always troll, and that's what people do. So hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you for watching.